What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Summer 2022 for episode number 33 of the Garmin Cervélo career mode. Today's episode is the final episode of the Vuelta, the penultimate episode of the season. I hope you guys are eager to see what will happen in the final 6 stages of the Vuelta. If you've missed episode 1 and 2 of the Spanish Grand Tour, then do feel free to go ahead and check it out. But if you have, then you know that Matteo Jorgensen has had a bit of a stinker, but somehow I still believe in him. And also I believe that the AI will be dumb, as always. We have the second rider in the Vuelta. That's actually quite funny. We've got the second to last and actually second. I think I remember how to play this one. I think you have to go at a decent rhythm, but you cannot afford to lose energy before Mirador de Saro, and that is where basically everything is going to be played. So I'm going to try and figure out the best tactic to put Matteo Jorgensen in the best possible position to try and come back on Carlos Rodriguez. It's a good day for Matteo. I think I found the tactic I'm going to use. I've used it with Mason Ray, and he sits currently 11th, 31 seconds behind Rowan Dennis. It's 73, potentially 74 with Matteo Jorgensen. Until the Mirador, and then 86 to 87, maybe reaching 88, if I can have the legs. I think that's what we're going to do with the current green jersey. 145 is the gap to Carlos Rodriguez. We've got the same time trial stat, so I'm a bit skeptical in our chances of doing well, but you never know. If we could put some time as well on Carthy, Hagen, Geraint Thomas, I think that would be a job for us. Alright, Matteo about to start the Mirador, let's go. We're gonna go 87 with him. He's got the legs to go 87, I think. I think that's good enough. He was a minute ahead of Carlos Rodriguez at the previous intermediate, but that doesn't really say anything, because there's a hill and the AI just goes bonkers in the hill. Good climb nonetheless for Matteo. Very, very good Mirador. And tactically, I was nearly perfect. Across that's P1. That's P1 for Matteo Jorgensen. Oh, hello! 1 minute on Geraint Thomas, 53 seconds on you, Carthy. I did not see that coming. I thought I'd be P4. Okay. 50 seconds on Jonas Vingegaard. That's crazy. Cross the line for Carlos Rodriguez. 2 minutes. Matteo Jorgensen is in red. Come on. Gets in. Look at him. 15 seconds on Carlos Rodriguez. And Garmin Cervélo has a new red jersey in their team. It's a blessing for Matteo today as he makes his first debut in red. Still can't really believe what happened. But if we try to analyze this with an analytic eye, I don't think I'm losing time on this stage. Unless there's an issue with like getting dropped, crashing, getting a puncture. Next up, no. This one, no. So it means that everything shall be played on the penultimate day between Stequeras and the Alto de la Covatilla. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. 15 seconds is the gap, right? It allows me to lose 5 seconds on Carlos Rodriguez should he win the stage. And I think he may not. I think the breakaway will take Alto de la Covatilla, meaning I have a 15-second buffer, but hopefully I can increase that by winning a few stages. Before, when final climb of the day, the Alto de Abelera, we are seeing some attacks, at least some movement up front. Diego Ulissi rides for EF? That's the first. I thought he didn't ride for anyone. The white jersey was quite quick to follow into the steps of Ulissi and Magnus Kort Nielsen. More moves there. Ben Tarlett, the first red jersey of the race. Matthias Schellmacher, Kevin Genietz. But we're staying at the front with Rangel Costa. 1.8k until the summit. Even if these guys do get a lead, which I don't think they will, I reckon we'd be quite safe. And we've kind of split a group. Okay, now there's back. Everyone's back. Kelderman has attacked. There's a group of 6 up front. Who's this? Gorka Izaguirre. Wilke Kelderman, who's attacked to get the mountain point. Lorenzo Rota, Ben Tarlett, Simon Carr, Valentin Retailleau, and Sonny Colbrelli. Interesting. That's a decent group. That's an alright group. Yeah, that's quite alright. Interesting to see whether they carry on attacking or they'll just stop knowing that they attack to get the mountain points. Izaguirre seems quite keen on attacking. We'll see about the final 11 kilometers of this stage before we reach Ourense. That sounds like it's in Portugal. Could it be in Portugal? I don't know. If my Portuguese viewers could enlighten me, because it just sounds like a Portuguese name compared to like Lugo, which I know is in Spain because I've got the Sede Lugo. But yeah, 8k to go. Simon Carr and Lee Van Dijk chasing after Izaguirre and Caleman. Great attack by Wilco Caleman on his way to potentially get his first ever World Tour stage. They're doing a stellar job, but Wilco has stopped relaying, and so has Gorka Izaguirre. They've bottled a 30-second lead. For the vibes, Mason Ray is not going to miss out on an opportunity to bring Matti Jorgensen to the first stage, or first position, sorry. Sean Quinn is going to propel the red jersey towards potentially yet another win here on La Vuelta a España. If I could hold off Kevin Genietz, and I can, it's a win for Matti Jorgensen in Ourense ahead of Kevin Genietz. Sonny Colbrelli is going to take P3 and hopefully make sure that there's no gap for Carlos Rodriguez. Okay, cool. Alright stage, quite alright. And we will have 8 seconds, so that's an added 18 seconds on Carlos Rodriguez. We've doubled our lead, 33 seconds, heading into the next 2 sprint stages. +1 for Matteo. His race conditions are getting weaker and weaker. Please have a good day for the mountain stage, that's all I'm asking. Right, you can have a -5 if it's flat, I don't care. However, Alex Vogel, I would have liked to not see a -4 on the sprint stage where you're meant to be good. Bell end. 20k to go, and I'd like to say that I have murdered my train to make sure that they're not getting drops, because they did get dropped for a bit, and I wasn't really a fan. So yeah, I had a leg space in 99. It worked. It just killed Mason Ray, James Piccoli, nearly killed Vinicius Rangel Costa and Nikola Zhikovsky. Apart from that, honestly, we're living. Sean Quinn is going to take the wheel of Fabio Christen so that Matti Jorgensen can have a decent lead out, said no one ever. Although he did give him the win yesterday. T-Mobile is probably sprinting for Sonny Colbrelli. At least I would expect them to do so. And we'll see what happens in Porto Matosinhos. Yeah, that's definitely Portugal. There's no way that's not in Portugal. Gels have been used. Vinicius Rangel Costa is going 99. We are in a very good position. We're in prime position actually for this sprint. I haven't studied it. I don't know if there's corners or anything. Carlos Rodriguez is in my wheel that we've created a gap. Wait, what? What do you mean? What's happened here? Well, I mean, Carlos Rodriguez is going to claim third, or probably second. He could get second, to be fair. He cannot. It's a win for Sean Quinn ahead of Matti Jorgensen and Fabio Christen. Ah? ¿Qué? ¿Cómo? Cool. So 1, 2, 3, but what the fuck? I'll take it. What? I paused the recording because I had to do something else. It came back, and I still need to do the stage of Porto Matosinhos, which I swear I just won. Did I win it? I swear that's the stage I just did, right? Okay, we're simming it. I'm not gonna win it. That's an L. If I lose the tour by 10 seconds or more, or less, sorry, that's the game's fault. Because I should have had a 43-second lead here. Right, following the non-win of Matti Jorgensen yesterday, we're back. It's weird. I don't know what happened. So, I mean, I know what happened, but I don't understand why. I just had to leave the game. And somehow, I guess the save didn't sync, something like that. I guess I could have lost more. So I'll take only losing 10 seconds on the flat stage. But yeah, another sprint today. The final sprint before Madrid. Still 33 seconds then, I guess. Yep, 33 seconds on Carlos Rodriguez for Matti Jorgensen. I'd rather lose by like a minute now. If I lose by less than 10 seconds, I'm going to be very, very much angry. I'm really going to be angry. Actually, no, it would have been 39 seconds because I think Matti got second. Sean Quinn had gotten the win. Sean Quinn has just entered his fitness peak as well. It's a bit late, but perfect timing, I guess, for tomorrow's stage. There's 15 kilometers left between Ciudad Rodrigo, but the peloton is not going to win today. It's the breakaway that will take it. 5 minutes for a group of 11 riders. I did pace the entire day because had I not paced, the break would have had like maybe 20-25 minutes. That's not really something I was willing to lose. So I just decided to just pace 70. James Piccoli has done a great job, so salut Kristen. Zhukovsky's doing well, because he's paced for 120 kilometers, and he still has some yellow. Well done to him. Formolo has launched the sprint up front. I won't care about the peloton, because, I mean, there's nothing to fight for. Formolo, Gorka Izagirre, Gorka Izagirre, Gorka Izagirre, Tom Schunz, Gorka Izagirre, Tom Schunz, Tom Schunz. Tom Schunz takes the stage in Ciudad Rodrigo, giving Nike Alphabet a win ahead of Gorka Izagirre and Valentin Firon. Peloton will be around 4 minutes behind the group, led by the Latvian. I guess this is it. Alto della Covatia, it's a +1 for Sean Quinn today. Fitness peak my ass. +5 for Matteo. 33 seconds is the lead between him and Carlos Rodriguez, with 178 kilometers left in this stage. I'm not going to say this Vuelta, because the last time I said that, then Tadej Pogačar lost the Grand Tour. He was meant to win. Okay, well, don't care about the breakaway. I don't care about anything today except my jersey. We've got 50 kilometers left. There is a breakaway of 11 riders, 7 minutes in the lead. We'll take a quick look, because they're quite good. You've got Simon Carr, Alexander Vlasov, Wilke Kelman, Richard Carapaz, Stephen Williams, Jan Polans, Nick Schulz, Ion Izagirre, Ivan Van Wilder, Nairo Quintana, and Camille Malecki. I think the best place is Van Wilder in the GC. No, it's Carapaz. It's Carapaz, 11:34. No, it's Simon Carr, 9:29. Sorry, it's Simon Carr, 9:29 down in the GC. Currently, he would be up, I think, podium position. Yeah, he would be on the podium right now. He'd be P3. But the peloton is pacing. I've lost a few teammates. I've lost Mason Ray and Kristen because they've been protecting the entire day. I've lost Rangel Costa and Vogel very early on, not because they got dropped, but because they crashed. I have to give them props for once. Alex Vogel did well, then he crashed. Jack Haig for his 5th crash of the day, and he was P5 this morning. Yeah, just give up. Honestly, may give up, but that's an L for Christian Rodriguez, Carlos Rodriguez. Sorry, yeah, Carlos, who's just lost a very, very key asset in his aim of winning La Vuelta, trying to navigate at the back of the group. I know this has been a very bad tactic for me on the Angliru. That's how I lost a lot of time on the Angliru. But I think if I'm not too dumb, I think I can maximize the strategy and make it work. At least that's my aim. Who's attacked? Is it David? Okay, it's David Gaudu. That's fine. He's 634 down in the GC. That's quite alright. I'm just gonna make sure that I can make the summit with everyone. I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? Liquigas? For who? Chavez? Lopez? Fortunato? No, you're taking the piss. Alright, 24k to go. We're still in the first group. We have some sort of energy. We're gonna go for water duty with Sean Quinn. Recover energy with Matteo, and regroup ahead of La Covatia. 12 kilometers is what separates Matteo Jorgensen from a potential red jersey in Madrid. Just know, if there is less than 10 seconds in the finish, I am definitely sprinting tomorrow for Jorgensen. I'm not going to try and give out the win like people would usually do. That's not happening, right? I'm trying everything. Sean Quinn, Matteo Jorgensen, they've been my 2 best riders on this Vuelta. Some would say they've been the only 2 riders I've had on this Vuelta, and they wouldn't be far from the truth. I need them to perform one more time, because I'm going to celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. I do not know the end of the lyrics of this famous Daft Punk song. 8k until the summit. What's happening up front? We've got a lone rider, that's Wilke Kelderman on his own. Then Nairo Quintana. Then we've got a group of Richard Carapaz, Simon Carr, who's not P3 anymore. Vlasov has been dropped from the group, that's quite interesting. I'm scared. First attack, Mikel Landa, 8th this morning. He's going to gain at least 1 position. That is going to be Jack Haig's. Can he get any higher? He knows with a very strong rhythm. Coming back on Nick Schulz here. They've also come back on Landa as well. Where's Rodriguez? He's there. He doesn't have a teammate because Jack Haig is technically his only leader. Sorry, only teammate within 5 kilometers to go, but he's not there anymore. Attacks David Gaudu. think realistically, I'm only caring about Carlos Rodriguez. Geraint Thomas and Hugh Carthy aren't really in the equation anymore. Because I don't think I'm going to lose 4 minutes in 4 kilometers with the energy I have. So yeah, I just need to make sure that Carlos doesn't do anything dumb, or drop me, or does anything of the above, and we'll be fine. Attack by Geraint Thomas. Guggenhardt follows. More chases. Prime Ineos tactics. 2.6k to go. Still 18 riders left. And we're still there. We're still here. Come on, Matteo. I think I've got the energy. Good thing for me first, Carlos Rodriguez is not going to get bonus seconds. Wilco Kelderman has one. At the Alto de la Coatia, the entirety of Ineos is going to bully us. What in the fuck? Who are you? Well, I don't know, David Gaudu is going to be taking P3, first rider of the favourites, Pavel Sivakov, Hugh Carthy, and Matteo fucking Jorgensen gets P6. Yes! Come on. Matteo Jorgensen is most likely going to win the Vuelta unless I crash tomorrow. I tell you what, we even dropped Carlos Rodriguez. He's lost 30 seconds on us today. Interesting. Very interesting. What does that mean GC-wise? It means that Carlos Rodriguez is now 57 seconds down on Matteo Jorgensen. Geraint Thomas, Hugh Carthy, David Gaudu moving up to P5. Sivakov P6. Simon Carr, Vingegaard, Fortunato and Miguel Lopez. Fortunato and Vingegaard in the same second after more than 73 hours of racing is simply outrageous. Ineos have done well. Team classification? Yeah, come on. Come on. Points-wise, it's Matteo. 300 points for Matteo. That's lovely. Best climber is Kelderman. Kelderman has nabbed Vlasov's jersey. Vlasov is going to be second in points and second in mountain because of his teammate. I do not want to be in the Boro bus tonight. I guess this is it. I guess these are the final 103 kilometers of the Grand Tour season. And Matteo bloody Jorgensen is about to win one. Last two winners of the Vuelta have been Hugo Hull and Matteo Jorgensen. Cool. Can't complain. I'll have it. The final 6 kilometers in Madrid. We're actually going to do it. We're actually going to do it. Because Jorgensen has not crashed. And we're within the final 3 kilometers. Actually, no, that doesn't work anymore because PCM has removed that rule. Please don't crash in the double left-hander. Please. Alex Vogel has lost the Wheel of Sean Quinn. You're a bell end. I'm glad this was one of your final races with me because I think you don't have a contract for next year. If you do, or you've just lost it. Alex, where in the fuck were you going? Well, I don't know. Magnus Cort takes the final stage ahead of Boy Van Poppel, Mats Pedersen, Fabio Feline. Yeah, this Vuelta has gone to shit, lads. Here are your final podiums of La Vuelta 2024. 5? 4? I'll go 24, I think. Magnus Cort Nielsen takes the stage ahead of Boy Van Poppel and Mats Pedersen in a very weird sprint. But the winner of La Vuelta, 57 seconds ahead of Carlos Rodriguez after nearly 76 hours of racing and God knows how many wins. Matteo bloody Jorgensen. Garmin Cervélo has won back-to-back Vueltas. Kelderman will bring home the polka jersey ahead of Vlasov. Matteo Jorgensen will bring home the points jersey ahead of Pedersen and Vlasov. He'll also bring home the white jersey ahead of Carlos Rodriguez. Ineos will be satisfied with the best team. We're in Canada for our two favorite races of the year, the Grand Prix Cycliste Quebec and the one of Montreal. This is Quebec, as seen by this great parcours. It's +4 for Nathan Brunner, it's 0 for Magnus Sheffield and Michael Woods. 82 cobbles for Magnus Sheffield? Did he have 82 cobbles before? Or is that like a sudden progression? I can't remember. Derek G. Jean Lecote is doing well. Cool. We're going for Nathan Brunner or for Sheffield and Wood. 3 leaders. Definitely not a win on site today. Right under 30 kilometers left in the Grand Prix de Quebec, we do have a breakaway that attacked a couple of kilometers ago. They're gonna get caught up, but it was Alessandro Corvi, Julien Lafilippe, Jasper De Boist, and Jonathan Narvaez. Marc Hirschi is the one bringing everyone together, the rider of Israel Cycling Nation. Harry Sweeney's got 79 nails. That's new. That's definitely new. More attacks up front. Corvi again, Romain Bardet, Warren Barguil, Quinn Simmons, Antonio Tiberi trying to follow his teammate. Okay, we're well placed. Not doing too much effort, but we're well placed. The final 6 kilometers of the stage, Derek G is leading out a group of 24 riders still in contention to win here in the French-speaking province of Canada. Pierre-André Coté is going to take the lead here of the group. Michael Wood in the wheel, then Nathan Pruner, then Magnus Sheffield. I've got Magnus in P1, also in last place, because he was the one with the most energy, and also he's the quickest one. Could have gone Michael Woods for the nice aspect of the thing, him winning in Canada. But I'm not here to please people, I'm here to win. Nathan Pruner is going to start his effort now, 1.2k. Julien Lafilippe has started his effort as well. There goes Magnus, and Magnus wins it. Decent. Alright, if I can do that in Montreal as well, that's quite nice. We've won in Quebec, can we win in Montreal? It's a +3 for Michael Woods. Could this be it? Could this be the final win of Michael Woods? And that would be on his home soil. I'd sign up for it. You know what? Yeah. We're going for Michael Woods today. I have to say, this Grand Prix de Montreal has not gone the way I expected it to. Because we've had an attack about 35 kilometers ago. With some good riders. Schachmann, Quinn Simmons, Harry Sweeney. And I did not follow. I simply did not follow, because I didn't think there was any sort of threat in that move. I stand corrected. Clearly, there was a gap, and there's a threat. The gap is now 1 minute. 10k to go. We've never been able to claw any time back on the riders ahead, and that's despite pacing 94-99 now with Nicolas Rivard. I think Michael Woods' chances of winning Quebec are now quite slim. Although Schachmann and Quinn Simmons have low-key stopped collaborating. Pierre-André Coté, mate, it's now or never. It's now or never, come on, son. 30 seconds. We're gonna use the gels. 25 seconds. 3 riders up top. Schachmann has accelerated. What I would need is them to stop. Wait for the sprint. Have a distinct lack of collaboration. And then maybe, just maybe, we can come back where we're not. Because Schachmann has been attacking for about 5 billion kilometers now. The win is gonna be if it's Maxi Schachmann, then fair play, but I hope it isn't. It isn't. Harry Sweeney takes the stage ahead of Quinn Simmons, Maxi Schachmann. Mathieu Van Der Poel would have won the peloton sprint. Michael Woods takes home a very respectable P5 with Marco Pruner, Sheffield, Paris-Pentre, and Marc Hirschi wrapping up the top 10 of the Grand Prix Cycliste de Montréal. If we go back to the stage that I won but then was simulated, if we added to our palmarès, that would be 9 stages plus the GC for Magnus Sheffield. One of the most complete performances I've seen in a very long time on PCM. We still would have been 4 wins off the record of Freddy Martens in 1977. Oh, we weren't far off. And next to that, Mathieu moves up to P4 in the wins classification with 11. Tomasz Barta is leading. Let me just take a look at this rider. 80 sprint. Cool, and you've signed with Vrimak for next year. I have no idea who the fuck Vrimak is. I know they're a brand from Croatia. They make cars, but I don't know what team they are. Either way, that is where we shall wrap up this episode. An alright one. We've won the Vuelta, we've won stages, we've won Quebec. We did not win Britain, we're like top 5, I think, with Brian McNulty. We did not win in Montreal, we were like top 5 with Michael Woods. Next up, Wolves, Lombardia, Guangxi, Lamau. And yeah, that's about it. I truly hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then please do leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And I'll see you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have a wonderful day and see ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let